Hello everybody, Salty is back. I have a match my Juaggu. I haven't ran this thing in a while. Well actually, I do run it a lot. I just don't run videos of it. I tend to don't get a lot of views on my Juaggu videos, which is a little upsetting because it is one of my favorite variations of the Ek guy. It's really cool. And there's several variants of it I kind of wish we could get in game. There's the one with the Juaggu, or the Zogok arm with the heat sword, and it's still got the left arm of the Juaggu on it. Not too sure what that one's equipped with. I'm not too sure if it's the Mega Vulcan or if it's the 3-2 missile launcher that you see in this game. There's also the sleeves version, which I already know how I would make it different from this one. Technically, the sleeves one isn't using mega particle cannons. Those ones are using continuous fire beam guns. So you would have 4 of these beam guns that act like the Zox, Phone, and Mazer, and then it's got machine cannons, which are just heavy-duty, massive fucking bullet hoses, essentially. Yeah, that's how I'd make that one different, you know. I absolutely love the Juaggu. Very fun suit. Wish there was a masquerade of this bad boy, because it just looks so cool. He looks so cool. Or was there? Did someone tell me there was a resin kit? I don't like resin kits. They don't come painted, and the resin shit is not good for you. Like the dust and stuff, that can really fuck you up. So, not a fan of resin kits. But I do love my Juaggu. It's always been one of my favorite aquatic mobile suits, and then it finally got its time to shine in Unicorn. I forget which game it was. There was an actual in one of the games, or I think it was one of the Gyron's Greeds games. It shows the Juaggu, and he's really chunky in that game. Like, holy fuck, he's huge. And well, not huge, he's just fat. And it shows him lift his arms up, and he's about to fire, and it looked really cool. And I think that was my first time ever seeing the Juaggu. I'm like, that's my boy right there. That's one of the coolest suits I've ever seen. I remember someone fucking dogging me on Rob's channel, because apparently he doesn't know what Google is. And it was on one of the Pale Rider ones, I think it was. But he's like, why does everybody keep saying that this Pale Rider's using the beam spot guns off the Jaeger? It was the Pale Rider VG one. It was one of them. I don't remember which one it was. And all I responded with was, because it is the Jaeger's beam spot guns, because those are the arms of the Jaegers. And he got really offended by that, and I don't understand why. He's like, oh, look at you and your extreme knowledge of the game, or lore and stuff like that, and, you know, to people who don't have access to things from Japan. I don't have access to things from Japan, but I know how to Google shit. I mean, that's literally all I do, is I Google shit. If something interests me, right, I'll spend hours and hours Googling it. I want to learn about it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why this guy doesn't know how to Google shit. Like, everybody has access to a phone nowadays. Everybody had I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, I started my Google shit of Gundam back in school. Anytime we had, like, free time on a computer, I would start Googling robots. Because even back in, like, 4th grade, I had an interest in mechs and stuff like that. And so, even with our lousy school computers, I would still Google robots. And I would always gravitate towards Gundam. There was some other stuff, like the OG, fuck, what do you call that game? The Armored Core. I mean, yes, I do enjoy Armored Core. Armored Core being really cool. I like the customization in it. Love the customization in Armored Core. It's so neat. Because everything you choose to do will will have a beneficial change, but also a negative change. I love that. It makes you really think, hey, here's this really good weapon. Oh fuck, it slows me down to so where I can't even barely move. Do I take it? Some missions, yes. Feel free. Some missions don't fucking do it. That's like Armored Core 5 Verdict Day, or Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day, right? I would never take super weapons unless I was dicking around. I did have a an Armored Core that was exceptionally good with those types of weapons. I had built him specifically to run the super weapons, and I was able to get 2, 3. I think it was the maximum amount of attacks I could get with any of the super weapons. I think the one I could do the most with was the I don't remember its name. It's just pillar of fucking concrete and steel rebar. And I was able to swing that bitch like 3 or 4 times before I couldn't use it anymore. That AC was really just my derp around one. My favorite type of super weapon was the nuke you can fucking equip your suits with. Because it had such a stupidly long AoE, like huge AoE, massive AoE. Anywhere from the impact site of that missile and like 12 cores out, everything in that general area is turned to fucking dust. Loved that. And my Armored Core could run that bitch for about 3 times before I couldn't fire anymore. It was really nutty. And then you got all these other weapons that are just beautiful. Like some of the Armored Core designs, like they're good. A lot of I like the militaristic look on some of the like in Armored Core 4. One of my favorite sets were from GA America, because again, big, bulky, fucking actual looking. Like it just looked cool. It was. I wasn't always about the rule of cool in that game. I had this one mech that could boost around and fly indefinitely. My energy regen was just too good, and that's not even a joke. That is not even a joke. I could fucking fly. There's this one Armored Core mission in 4 where you could Armored Core 4 answer. You have to jump from plane to plane to plane to plane and shoot them down. If you want the asshole route, right? And what was that mission? It made me feel like a piece of shit. It even made one of my friends look at me like I was a piece of shit. Because you are a piece of shit if you do go the bad route. You essentially invite the extinction of the human race, right? And I had a big old fucking mech, huge, massive. Like I was a big tanky boy, with Gatling smashers, 2 Gatling guns on my arms, and then I had dual mounted beam sabers, or whatever they're called, plasma blades in that game. And my friend got so pissed off at me because my mech never ran out of energy. Never. It never dipped below 98%. And that was doing the high boost movement too. So can't wait for that game. That's gonna be fun. But anywho, that was my match in the Juaggu. Still very strong. Needs support. Very, very slow, as you can see. But still one of my favorite sports. Still, I would love to get a master grade of this. It's such a neat design. But let's take a look at the patrons. We have Brandon Markey, Azrael, Casey, Brandon Markey, Azrael, Dragon Spartan, 90 Gunluggers, Jeff Den, Clav, Maverick, Momika, Ninja Guy 12, Peter Strike, Oni Savage, Pseudosouls, Shalos, Pseudosouls, Alimo, Steel Talon, Minty Robo, Mysteries Mercenary, Will Stab, Telemaeus, Phantom, OC Viscarian, Xenok Ghost, Michael Bryson, Wolflord, Banebeard, Crusader, Raven, Serena, Dragon, Gutter, Leo, Coco, Xenok, Shadow, NJ Bean, Streeter, Rand Hero, Destroyer, Sean, and Sawpla Aki. Oh, before I go, is anyone else having trouble using their PlayStation app on their phone? I can't seem to get mine to work at all. Anywho, I hope you guys are having a good day, and we shall talk to you guys later.